I was just tagged by McKenna from The Phantom's Addict to do the TBR shame tag, which I feel like is a great way to start off 2015, because if I ever get in a reading slump, I can just rewatch this and remember all the failures I have in my life. So future Whitney, if you're watching this, get on it. Here are all of my unread books. The Impossible Knife of Memory by Laurie Halse Anderson. The First Phone Call from Heaven by Mitch Albom. Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria. Perfect Ruin by Lauren De Stefano. Ruby Red by Kirsten Gear. The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. Slammed, Maybe Someday, and Hopeless, all by Colleen Hoover. I know. Teardrop by Lauren Kate. Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers. Say What You Will by Cammie McGovern. Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. Wonder by R.J. Palacio. Attachments and Landline by Rainbow Rowell. The Arithmetist by Brandon Sanderson. White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. Faking Normal by Courtney C. Stevens. Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley. Sea of Shadows by Kelly Armstrong. Counting by Sevens by Holly Goldburn Sloan. 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult. Liesl and Poe by Lauren Oliver. The Waiting Room by Alicia Kay. All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. Falling for You by Lisa Schroeder. Asylum by Madeline Rooks. The Burning Dream by Wendelin Van Dranen. Wait for You by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. Number the Stars by Lois Lowry. Before I Die by Ginny Downham. Rome by Emma Donoghue. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. More Than This by Patrick Ness. Panic by Lauren Oliver. All Our Pretty Songs by Sarah McCary. I Am Number 4 by Pittacus Lore. Please Ignore Vera Dietz by A.S. King. Maybe One Day by Melissa Cantor. The Kite Runner and A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. No One Else Can Have You by Kathleen Hale. Are We There Yet? Naomi and Eli's No Kiss List, and How They Met and Other Stories by David Levithan. Teen Angst Na by Ned Vizzini. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wine. Fan Art by Sarah Truguet. Everything is Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer. I'm not sure which way it goes. All These Things I've Done. Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac, and Elsewhere, all by Gabrielle Zevin. The Diviners, A Great and Terrible Beauty, and Beauty Queens, all by Libba Bray. Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. Invisibility by Andrea Kramer and David Levithan. Dueled by Elsie Chapman. Unremembered by Jessica Brody. Unspoken by Sarah Reese Brennan. She's Calderon by Jim Butcher. The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepard. Slated by Terry Terry. The Program by Suzanne Young. Easy by Tamara Weber. The Burning Sky by Sherry Thomas. The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. My Name is Mina by David Almond. Dune by Casey Corp and Larry Langdon. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Allery Sands. What My Mother Doesn't Know by Sonia Soanes. Deadline by Chris Crutcher. The Tragedy Paper by Elizabeth Laban. Life After Life by Kate Atkinson. Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. The Kiss of Deception by Mary A. Pearson. The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Love and Other Perishable Items by Laura Buzo. This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith. The Beginning of Everything by Robin Schneider. Second Chance Summer and Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. The 10 Things We Did and Probably Shouldn't Have by Sarah Milanowski. Keeping the Moon and Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen. To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. On the Island by Tracy Garvis Graves. My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Morga. The Vincent Boys by Abby Glines. How to Love by Katie Catugno. Pug Hill by Allison Pace. A Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin. The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. Atlantis Rising by Gloria Craw. Ink by Amanda Sun. Mao's Volume 1 by Art Spiegelman. American Born Chinese by Jean Lun Yang. The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, and Maureen Johnson. Daughter of Smoke and Bone and Days of Blood and Starlight by Lainey Taylor. A Million Suns and Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. Where She Went by Gail Foreman. Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. The Summoning and the Awakening by Kelly Armstrong. Sweet Peril by Wendy Higgins. It's Not Summer Without You and We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han. Lola and the Boy Next Door and Island Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. White Cat and Red Glove by Holly Black. Crest by Marissa Meyer. The Runaway King by Jennifer A. Nielsen. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. To be fair, I'm reading this one right now, so Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth and Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian. I promise I'll finish these also. The Taking by Kimberly Durding. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Reboot by Amy Tintera. Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. The Tempest by William Shakespeare. And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. And a book that I'm currently reading but can't find anywhere, Into the Wild by John Crancour, I think. So I will insert a total somewhere. It's probably ridiculous. I hope it's under 150. It's probably not under 150. I'll include the number it was last time I did a TBR video somewhere, and hopefully it's lower than that. I'll be tagging people to do their TBR shame in the down bar. My goal is 50. Get it down to 50. And I don't care if I have to unhaul books to get to that. I don't care if I have to read 100 to get to that, but that's my ultimate goal. Thank you for watching this video. This was probably a lot of fun to edit, so pat on my back for future me editing this.